Got some business to take care of first. All right. It looks like we're recording. So, welcome to Thursday, March 24th, 2022, which is an A day. And we start announcements off every day with the Pledge of Allegiance. So, feel free to stand if you'd like. Otherwise, I'm going to begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right. Now, the main event. As we've talked about before, this is a Women's History Month, and I believe we have an action-packed list of people that are joining us this month. I think you guys really enjoyed Pastor Cheryl yesterday. I had some people who commented positively about Miss O'Donnell, our mayor. Today, we're joined by somebody. Oh, man, I was going to make up some stuff for her, but I got it here. So she is an artist creating and
Feel free to make it up, Mr. Ballard.
And words have appeared on stage from California to New York. That is true. She was a WHS grad, which means she's an alumni, because once a warrior, always a warrior. She's a former teacher. That's when I met her. And her kids actually attend Watch right now. They are a freshman and a junior here. She believes everyone is creative and that art can truly change the world. She might be an adult, but she's still afraid of the dark. She's also the first person who gave me a job after college. And so I owe a lot to her. I learned quite a bit about CRCSD from her eyes when I first started here. And she's got a great sense of humor. She's always laughing. And that smile's always infectious. Ladies and gentlemen, and all those who are anything else in terms of how they describe themselves, we have joining us from up north, Miss Akwi Inji.
Good morning, everybody. It is so good to see you all, guys, gals, and non-binary pals. My older daughter just texted me and said, "You," in all caps, "you didn't tell me you were going to be on my announcements." So it's good to see everybody. And yeah, Mr. Ballard, you and I have known each other for quite a while, and I'm just so proud and happy and honored that you are leading the way at Washington High School. So good to see so many of my former colleagues, Mrs. Kane, Mr. Hart, Mrs. Nickel, Mr. Young. There's so many of you. Good morning to all of you, and good morning to the entire Warrior family. I wanted to share, so when I was at Washington High School, I was a language arts teacher. I taught primarily juniors and seniors. I see some cheers over that. Taught primarily juniors and seniors, taught primarily U.S. Humanities and AP Literature. Yes, Mrs. Tinkham. And just absolutely enjoyed my time there as a teacher. Miss Simone Green was a student of mine. And so there's just a long, incredible legacy of Washington High School alum that I'm just thrilled to be a part of. So as a language arts teacher, one of the authors whose work I deeply appreciated and still appreciate as an adult was Toni Morrison. And if you've not read Toni Morrison's The Bluest Eye, I would encourage you to pick that book up and read it sometime in your free time. She was a Nobel Prize winner for literature. And one of the quotes that come to mind for me that she's known for is, if there's a book that you want to read, but it hasn't been written yet, then you must write it. And even though that's specifically talking about literature and books, I believe that applies to anything that you see out there in the world that you think could be done better, could be done differently. If there is something that you think should exist that doesn't yet exist and that could positively impact the world, then it's your responsibility to figure out how to make that happen. Because I believe we're all born to be creative and to figure out exactly what our unique gifts are in this world and how we contribute to the world in really positive ways. So that would be just a little bit of advice that I would encourage you to think about. And Mr. Ballard, what else do you have in mind for me?
If you had to tell them one statement to empower them today, since that's our vision, what's the last thing you want to leave them with?
I would say you can be whatever it is you want to be. You get to define that for yourself. And I want to be more specific because when I was in college, when I was in high school and college, I knew that I wanted to be a writer. And so when I went to college to be a writer. I double majored in journalism and English. And I'm still using all of those skills, both as an artist and as a professional in a number of different ways. Some people sometimes ask me right now, are you a full-time artist? Are you a full-time this? Are you a full-time that? And I would just encourage you to define for yourself what it is you want to be. I am a full-time creative. I get to be creative in every single thing I do professionally and in my personal life. So I'm a full-time creative and I get to be creative in a variety of different ways. And I feel really, really honored to be able to do that as an artist, as a communications strategist, as a poet, as a performer. So just decide for yourself exactly what you want to be, how you want to define yourself, and then recognize that you can be anything in a variety of different ways.
Thank you so much. She is, that's fun. She is a multi-hyphenate if I've ever known one. I have frequently always thought that it's just amazing, all the things that she's able to do creatively, intelligently, and I haven't heard a single person complain about either her work ethic or what she brings to the table. So thank you again for joining us on announcements today, and I will move on to official business at this time.
Thank you so much. I just want to say thank you for having me. It's a great day to be a warrior. Appreciate all of you and the hard work that every single educator in that building is doing.
Thank you. Now, I will get to official business really quickly, everybody. CPR training again is Friday, 2, 4, and 6th hour. Blood drive's taking place on the 30th. Make sure you filled out those forms. Remember, ACT is taking place on the 29th, and that's for our juniors and our sophomores. You're already signed up. You just got to be here. And we're going to actually have documents up in the hallway to help guide you to your space. The District Art Show is still taking submissions through the 25th. They're in 2D and 3D. And remember, they're going to be on display at Raygun pretty much the entire month of April. For sports events tonight, we've got our Jamboree tonight. We're hosting it for our ladies, and they'll be at Kingston Stadium. Our ladies will be in action at 6 o'clock, in case you want to go out and support them specifically. Birthdays, we got Lillian Trumper, and we've got Shamsuddin Sultani today. And then we also have for our staff birthdays, Mr. Wacker and Miss Fishwild. So happy birthday to our warriors. And as far as food goes, we've got our Inferno Burger, our spicy chicken, sub sandwich, and chef's salad. Plus, I think something on the pizza line as per usual. Ladies, gents, and all of my other folks out there, have a great day. Enjoy your day. And actually, Hartwig, sign off for us today.
It's always a great day to be a warrior.
That's right. We'll see you all later. Take care.